What's up,
Monkey,
everybody?
fly a kite.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Plant-Based Homestead Prepper, where we make prepping fun. So I'm in early so we can listen to the news together and we can drive time, ride time, adventure time with the best of them, okay? So we got a lot of drive time this morning. We're just gonna roll. And good morning, Terry. You're the first in. Good morning, good morning. So I'm in early so we can get the news out the way. A lot of things going on, of course. So, missed y'all this weekend, but I needed a break. I told you guys that, if y'all didn't see me, but, once or twice this weekend, don't be alarmed, because I needed a break, especially yesterday. I was so tired. When I got in yesterday, we went to church yesterday morning. When I got in, I just crashed. All right, here we go. Let's get the news out the way. Good morning, Karen. Good morning, Grant.
May replenish the now empty small business loan fund in a few days. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News.
And I think people will be very pleased because these small businesses must thrive in a community where their, health is essential to them opening up.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Democrats have held out wanting money for hospitals too, prompting Republican House Leader Kevin McCarthy to tell Fox,
how many more millions of Pelosi's layoffs will we have to endure before she'll put people before politics?
There would be $300 billion for the loans and about $100 billion for hospitals and coronavirus testing. Some states are lifting corona restrictions like Vermont today. State Senator Corey Parent told Fox they'll do it carefully, workers in small settings.
We've all taken 3-4 weeks off here. The last thing I do is push people back to work as quick as possible and have a relapse of everything and having to pull back again.
But not all state governors are ready, and it's making some people angry. Fox's Jeff Manasso has more live.
Dave, shutdown protests continue across the country from Hawaii to Texas to Wisconsin.
What's up, Love Jones?
With people demanding to get back to work safely, the latest rally expecting thousands of people today outside the Pennsylvania state capitol in Harrisburg, where the state's Democratic governor last week threatened to veto Republican legislation that would allow some businesses to open. So-called non-essential businesses there have been shut down since March 16th, Dave.
Cruise that set sail before the coronavirus crisis in early January docks in Spain today with nobody sick.
And with its operator counting no confirmed cases on board, its 1,800 passengers have been able to use the ship's facilities and entertainment as normal. It stopped making ports of call last month after visiting Australia and has since had virtually no contact with the outside world.
Fox's Simon Owen on Wall Street. The Dow is down about 500 points. America's listening to Fox News.
That's interesting and incredible. Anyway, all right, let's cover the news. So they're about to pass this. They throw these numbers out like they're like this $5 to us. Was just diagnosed with stage 4. Oh my goodness, Terry, you guys are just getting hit. Oh, I am so sorry to hear that. And how's your mother-in-law doing? I know you guys put her in hospice a few days ago. I am so sorry to hear that. Mother-in-law is close to passing. Okay. Well, we are definitely praying for you and your family and sending love, as much love as we possibly can. Okay. Thank you for the update. I am so sorry you guys are going through that. I guess the consolation is that they're going together, and I'm sure they wouldn't want it any other way. I think you said they had been married 49 years. Yeah, after spending 49 years with somebody, I mean, you probably don't want to go on without them. Jennifer and I have been together 11. And to her, ooh, my goodness, that's heart-wrenching. So, yeah, we're definitely keeping you guys in our prayers and sending you as much love as we possibly can, okay? What's up, guys, and how y'all doing today? I am doing excellent and well, Mr. and Miss Good. Elvin, is that Elvin? Okay, Elvin Good. I'm doing great, out and about, getting my day started. My husband and I are always praying we go together. Yeah, I mean that's the only way you can. When you've been married for a long time, that's the only way that you can, hope to go on. Is that that's together. Now, if something happens to me and Jennifer goes on with her life, and I mean we're still both relatively young. Something happens to her, oh my God, I wouldn't even know how to even I wouldn't even know how to pay our bills. You know, I wouldn't know how to pay our bills. Thank you. This is really a tough time. Oh, 47 years. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I know it's a tough time for you guys. I know it's gotta be, you know. But you know, like I said, the consolation is that they're about to go together. That's the consolation. That's probably the best part about it. I mean, that's true. That's a true love story right there. That's almost like The Notebook, you know. So let's talk about this news. So they're about to pass this new stimulus, or it's going to be just more money for the old stimulus. And that's interesting to me because what is it? They said $450 billion more dollars. I mean, they toss these numbers around like it's $450. Like I'm gonna call Tara and be like, "Hey Tara, I need to borrow $450." Tara's like, "Oh man, that's kind of steep right now." But okay, no problem. Roderick, my husband, wouldn't know how to pay the bill. Yeah, I wouldn't even know how to pay our bills. Literally. I had a dilemma this morning, and Jennifer knows me so well. You guys know that things are tightening up, and normally I go to the chiropractor on Mondays. Well, I didn't want to cancel my. It's not a subscription. What is it? I don't know, my standing appointment with them. I guess that's the way I can say it. And I didn't want to call them, so I was trying to go a roundabout way of doing it. So I called my credit card company and I tried to do it that way. They was like, "Well, you need to contact the merchant first," and I just did not want to do it. I mean, I guess Jennifer, and I didn't say anything to her about it. She's just like, "Babe, do you want me to call them?" I was like, and I thought about it for about 10 minutes. I mean, I was wrestling with this thing because, for one, I don't like. I know other companies are going through right now, and I know if I'm, counseling, I'm probably one of the last ones that have counseled on them. You should have taught for your benefit. Oh, let me see what you guys saying, right? My husband wouldn't either. He's always asking me to do stuff. Okay, so anyway, back to the story. So I'm mentally going through a bunch of angst. I get on the phone with the credit card company, like, contact the merchant, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, man, these folks, they depend on my little payment every month for their livelihood. So I'm just like, I was going to go out there and anyway, Jennifer was like, "Babe, do you want me to do it for you?" Because she's great with that kind of, that's what she does for a living. She works with these numbers and she's on the phone with people all the time. So I was like, I didn't want her to do it because I wanted to do it, but then I thought about it. I was like, "Yeah, babe, I want you to do it." She get on the phone, she's like, "What's the number?" I don't even know the number. So she looks it up, she calls them, and within 45 seconds it's done, right? And then I feel, after the fact, I feel even worse because I'm like, dang, man, my decisions now affecting somebody else's, household. So, hey, Miss Grace, I don't know, it's just so hard right now, y'all. It really, truly is. And I know it's hard for everybody. I know everybody's taking a hit. So anyway, that's one thing we did this morning. But yeah, back to Jennifer. She knows me so well. I mean, much better than I know myself, and way much better than I know her. Because she's like, we've been married 11 years. You don't even know such and such. I'm like, "Babe, I'm sorry, I'm stupid." I'll just say something like that. But I can't even imagine I can't imagine being without her. She's so, she's just so precious and valuable to me. Anyway, so back to this $450 billion that they're about to prove again. What do you guys think about this? I mean, we just keep getting more and more in debt. I'm like, hey, while y'all cutting checks, why don't y'all send me a few $100,000? You know what I'm saying? Then I can go ahead and buy my land. I found this beautiful home this weekend. Oh my, it's sitting on 4.5 acres, y'all. And I showed, I was in there just drooling over it. Jennifer comes out the bedroom. She's like, "What are you doing?" I said, "Lusting." She's like, "Over what?" I was like, I just pointed at the screen. So she comes over there and she's like, "Oh, that's nice." And I go through all 40 pictures with her. And she's like, "Oh, that's real nice." She's like, "How much is it?" I was like, out of our price range. She's like, "By how much?" I said, "About $125,000. So I finally showed her the price. She's like, "Yeah, it's out about 120. It's like, yeah, I told you. Because one thing about us, we have this thing, and I recommend this for everybody who's in a relationship and married. I recommend you do this. We don't make a decision that's over $100 without talking about it first. And if it's a decision over $500, if both of us don't agree with it, we don't do it. Well, actually, if it's over $200, if both of us don't agree with it, we don't do it. You know, the one who wants to do it has to do a serious pitch. I'm telling you, this system works for us, and it'll probably work for you as well if you guys try and do it that way, because it keeps me good. I didn't see it. My father-in-law asked me to drop his will so he could leave everything to my husband, and I could barely do it because I was crying too much. I bet you were. Hello, just a few $100,000 would work for me too. Money investment in our future. Oh man, Terry, that's what we do too. Yeah, I mean, it helps you, because the biggest problem I see in most relationships are finances. If you guys keep your finances together and you're always talking your finances, then you can talk everything else, because finances is usually the hardest thing to talk to with anybody. So if your partner, your spouse, or whatever, you guys are like that with your finances, you're gonna be like that with everything. Because finances are very difficult to talk about. You know, very difficult. Especially when you got one idea about money and the other person has another idea, and you guys gotta come to the middle. But yeah, while they're passing this $450 billion, I mean, I'm just send me like 372,000. 372,000. No, yeah, 300. Dang, that number sounds so big. No, send me 3.7 million. They send me 3.7 million. We'd be good for the rest of our lives. We'd be able to buy the land, buy the house, and still have like $3 million left over. Yeah, I couldn't even see spending $700,000 on, unless I bought a whole bunch of acres and then you guys can come out there and stay with us and all that kind of stuff. But for what we need, for what I found this weekend, I'm like, oh yeah, this $300,000 house sitting on 4 acres, and it was surrounded by all these woods. I was like, oh, that would be so wonderful. So did you see my post today on? No, I didn't see it. 2,000, but it might be in a digital form. Really? Wonder what that means. Money fights are the fastest way to a divorce. It sure is. Then when you file for divorce, then you got to fight over money, because you got to split everything. It's a bigger fight after that. It's like, it reminds me of my first wife. My first wife and I, we could never get on the same sheet of music with money. One, because she was very selfish when it came to money. I mean, I'm kind of free giving when it comes to money, and as long as the household is taken care of, I really don't care. And as long as I got a little bit extra just so I can do some things that I want to do, I'm good. But yeah, my first wife, she was very, very, very selfish with money, and that really was was one of the biggest problems that we had. So anyway, no, I didn't see the post. $2,000, and I keep hearing this rumor about $2,000 a month for like 4 months. I mean, that would be a blessing right now. I know we're gonna pay for it later, but you know what? Right now, that would help us get where we're trying to go. With an extra $2,000 a month, we probably could go ahead and pay those debts. So I mean, we're already looking for a property now, and our goal is to purchase and then rent the house out we're living in now, which is our first house that we bought together. Rent it, hopefully get some good tenants in there who can pay us, and rent where I am. On our house, we could easily get $1,100-1,200 a month. I mean, the house right next door to me rents for like $1,500 a month. So even if we just rented it for $11, we'd be good, and that would still give us a little surplus at the end of the month, to pay the mortgage, and to put some aside for incidentals, which we shouldn't have any, because it's not a new house, but it's a totally remodeled house. I'm talking about remodeled house, and I just had the heat and AC fixed, so we shouldn't have any major problems. Major problem we're gonna have is packing up everything and moving. That's gonna be the major problem. But I will tell you guys this: I discovered this the last 2 moves that we had. We don't move ourselves anymore. We don't do that. I go and I get boxes. We box up everything, and we call in the moving company. Moving company comes in. It is so much easier to just pack your stuff up and call somebody to have them move you, and then they take everything, they put it wherever you want it. All you gotta do is write what room you want that box to go into. If you're there, you can write what room you want that furniture to go in, and you're good. Good. I'm talking about like good. I will never pick up another house and move it, again by myself. I won't ever do that again. No. And if we can't afford for somebody to move us, then we just won't be moving. Period. Bottom line. But I have found it has been so much cheaper, less stressful for us to just pay somebody to move us. Craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. And when I look at people moving themselves now, I just shake my head. I'm like, you're spending actually more money to move yourself than it would be to call the movers and them, paying them $300, $400 to move you. And I'm talking about a whole house. Now, as long as you've packed up everything, you're good. Now, if you have them come in and pack us, it gets pretty expensive then. But once you look at renting a truck, you're talking about $200, $250 just to rent the truck. Then you got to pay somebody to help you. You're talking about $100. If you can get some cheap labor, $50 a piece, you're gonna need at least two other men. You've already spent $300. Put another $100 with it and pay somebody, a professional moving company. They bring the truck, they bring the people, they bring the dollars, they wrap your crap up, and they throw it on the truck. They follow you where you're going, they unload it. 4 hours later, you're moved. Literally. Now, if you got a lot of junk like I got, well, I ain't gonna say I got a lot of junk. It would take me forever to pack up my shed. And what I would probably do, when I figured out when we had a move date, I would just probably every day just start taking stuff out the shed and just getting rid of it. Literally, just getting rid of it. Except for the major things I needed. I'm about to say my pressure washer. I don't even have that one. My brother-in-law came and got it about a month and a half ago. I haven't seen it since. I probably won't ever see it again. If you care to share how much that cost. How much did what cost? The move? Are you talking about the move we made? I got the hookup because I knew somebody that knew some people with a truck and had their own business. It cost me $300. Now that's probably not typical. I would say anywhere between $300 to probably $700, but it's still, in my opinion. And look at the time you're saving. Cause see, I put a price tag on my time. My time is valuable, and when I gotta do, no offense to anybody when I make this statement, I forgot my water bottles. When I have to do like $7, $8, $9 hour work, and I'm doing it by myself, then no. My time is more valuable than I can be doing something. I can go to work. Matter of fact, the last time when we moved in our brand new house, I wasn't even there. I was at work. I was at work making money. Paid out the money. But when I got to our new home, everything was already in place. It was ready for me to go to sleep. I took a shower and I went to bed. Because when you moving, the first room you want done is what? You want your bedroom done so you can get in the bed. You want to take a shower. You want to be able to find some underwear, some socks, your night clothes, your bed, your sheets, your blanket, your pillows, and you just want to get in the bed when you're moving. So that's the reward for moving to me. It is a pain to move, you're right. In 4 hours work week, Timothy figures out how much you work per hour. Outsource everything. Yeah, that's the perfect way to do it. We've been in our house 24 years. I wouldn't want to pack that many. You know what? My adopted parents out here in Virginia, they just moved. And I was shaking my head at them the whole time. Because he had asked me to come over. And of course, with my schedule, I was very limited on what I could do to help them. They've been in this house 30 years. Just the stuff in their garage, in the attic above the garage, was probably more stuff in my living room, my hallway, and my kitchen. Just in the garage. And I just kept looking, I'm like, oh my God, this is so much stuff. And I've noticed that too. Everywhere we move, we always accumulate more. We always accumulate more and more and more items. And when we left our last house, which was a townhouse, I got rid of half the house. I had a guy a little cross street from me. He would take stuff over to a flea market and sell it for profit. And he had a huge U-Haul truck. I said, hey man, almost everything I set outside is either brand new or slightly used. You can have whatever you want. I just started setting stuff outside. And the more I set outside, the more he was putting on his truck. And I gave away half of our house, including a really, and I hated to give it away, but we didn't really have any space for it at our new house. Jennifer had this really nice oak dining room table and set. Oh my God, I hated to give it away, but I didn't have a choice because we didn't have room. We was moving, even though we was moving from a townhouse to a house, the way our setup is at our house is smaller than the townhouse that we left. And we were not going to have room for we don't have a dining room table now. It's just not set up for that. We don't have a dining room. We got a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house with no dining room. Go figure. Anyway, it is what it is. Works for us, you know. And I'm sure it'll work for somebody else when we get ready to move and rent it. Let me see. You have adopted parents. I need to get a pair of those. Where do you look them up? All right, this is how you get adopted parents, okay? You ring their doorbell on an insurance appointment, and you make really good friends with them, and for the next 17 years, 18, no, let me see, Gabrielle's 21. So for the next 20 years, you just keep coming back and they adopt you. I've eaten more at their house than I probably have at my own house when I was growing up. Yeah, it's just a and the whole family accepts me, and they have taken me in as their son. And the kids even call me their sibling, their brother. And the nieces call me their uncle. And I come to all family functions, and everybody knows me as their son. And it's even gotten to the point now that the backstory is when they lived in New York, they split up for a time. My dad hooked up with the mother, and she had me in New York, and then they came back down here together in Virginia, and here it is years later, I end up finding them, and everybody just accepted the story. Even though we know it's not true, everybody just accepted that story. They put a whole story around this thing and everything. Like we're all family in here, like we've adopted each other as family here. I mean, everywhere I go, I create a family environment. I don't know how, but it's just what it is, y'all. I don't know how to describe it other than, you know, if you share and send love, people will give you love back in return. That's all. Given it shall be given unto you. All right. So that's how you get adopted parents. You just don't go anywhere for 20 years. They called me the other day. Hey, what you doing? I was like, such and such, such. This was Saturday. I really didn't feel like doing anything other than what I was doing. But he called me. He's like, hey, I need you to come over here and, you know, show me how to do such and such. I said, all right, no problem. So I went over there. He wanted me to pull up, you know, the church service, because they're the ones that actually got me the job at the church. So he wanted me to pull up the church service on their TV so they can watch the church service from the TV instead of the laptop. I was like, all right, cool. Let me see if I can't figure this out for you. So I went in. It's a smart TV, so it made it pretty easy. I went to YouTube, pulled up, show them how to do it, and I guess they watched it yesterday on the TV instead of the laptop. But you know, it's things like that when people are kind to you and they love you and they don't mind doing for you, you definitely don't mind doing for them, you know. Just like here on this channel, you know, you guys, y'all see how genuine Jennifer and I are. We are real people, and we're out here trying to make it just like any and everybody else. We work hard. We do what we can to help folks. We try to motivate, inspire, educate, entertain, and from that, you guys have, I get, and if y'all don't, y'all sure make it y'all sure doing a good time front. But y'all put on a good front that y'all absolutely love us, and we love you back, you know. And that's what we're really all about. We're all about just spreading. That's why, you know, I tell you guys a lot of times that I'm sending you love, because it's not enough love in this world that goes around. even though it's enough to go around, it's not enough that goes around. You know, I think and I believe that if we were to show how much we love, show how much we are concerned about one another, I think this world will be a heck of a lot better than it is. You know? And I know we're supposed to be talking about the news, but dadgummit, we got on a whole bunch of tangents. $450 billion. $450 billion. It's about time in here. What's up about time? Yeah, I don't see why they can't send me a few million. I'll settle for 370,000. You know, that'll set me up right now. But it's amazing how they just passed this $2 trillion stimulus, and they're already crying that they're broke. How do you spend $2 trillion within a matter of a week and a half? And from what I understand, I haven't seen anyone interview or talk to anybody who's successful, and maybe you guys know, that has gotten the money for their business. Does anybody know of anybody that has a business that has gone and filed for the money and actually received it? Because I don't. And I wouldn't apply, because I think other people need it. You know, I know it's sad, but I think other people need it more than I do. I mean, I have a very small business. I am the only. They spending it on pizza. I hear they spending on TVs and new laptops and all the other kind of crazy stuff. That's what I hear. I wish Michael Best was in here, because I know they just passed some kind of mandatory regulation at Walmart that their employees have to wear a mask. And I'm like, well, damn, it's about time. You know, we're only 3 months into this endeavor. You guys finally getting these people some masks. Congratulations, you know. And I know I'm missing a whole bunch of you guys' chat, and I probably won't be able to catch up on them. So if y'all got something you really want me to say, then post it several times. So I hear Karen, I already had some, so do not know how much went up. Yeah, I mean, things. I mean, you got to understand that things are definitely going to go up. I mean, nothing ever goes back down as far as price is concerned. This weekend was so very busy. I can imagine. I mean, I'm sure y'all's phone is ringing off the hook, and hopefully, and I keep seeing these Domino Pizza commercials, you know, with Lolly. Hi, I'm Lolly. I'm a franchisee at Domino's. And if you're going through right now and you need to make some extra money and you need to earn an income, then we're hiring. Domino's is hiring. I'm like, you mean to tell me that we're buying so much pizza right now that Domino's is advertising hiring? What in the absolute heck is going on? I mean, and the commercial plays like every freaking 15 minutes. So they're spending a lot of money on these commercials. I mean, you know, commercials are not cheap, and they sure not free. So yeah, I just thought that to be amazing. We actually did yesterday. I've been telling Jennifer for probably a month and a half that I wanted some Panera. I love broccoli cheese soup, period, but I love it from Panera, and they make this Asiago sandwich that is to die for. And Jennifer knew it. I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm tired of this Corona thing. If we get it, we get it. But I want something other than home cooked food today. So she's like, hey, what you want? I was like, I want some Panera. Oh God, I missed the whole patch when I shaved. Look at that. I'm gonna tell you guys, for the men that are watching, you cannot beat a Harry's razor. Okay? Go to Target. That's where I know they sell them. Go to Target, get you a Harry starter pack. You will get the best shave of your life with a Harry's razor. Okay? Just a tip. Because I went back to using my old stuff, and I'm like, I do not like that. It's pretty pricey, okay? You know, for a razor. But damn, it's worth it. It's made out of this German steel or something. I don't know what they do with steel in Germany, but doggone it gives you the best shave. The best. They say Gillette the best a man can get. They lying. They're lying. They aren't hiring. It's just fluff. Really? It's just fluff. Well, they had me food. Because dadgummit. Dang it now. I knew as soon as I said broccoli cheese soup, I knew you was going to say you was going to make it. So anyway, Jennifer's like, you're not going to want it. I'm like, why? She's like, they don't have your sandwich. I was like, cancel the order. Cancel the order. She's like, well, they got this other sandwich you might like. You know, it's Mediterranean, such. I was like, all right, cool. I'll go for it. Why not? Because I could tell she really wanted some Panera yesterday. So, and I did too, because I wanted some broccoli cheese soup. So, she orders it, and this is the first time ever this has happened in the history of Panera, where we, you know, they don't even let you come in. You pull up and they bring it out to your car. And she's like, well, they say it's going to be ready at, 11:51. And I was like, well, let them know we're here. Who knows? Maybe they'll bring the stuff out. She's like, it's not going to be ready. And I guess as soon as she pushed the daggone button, they were walking that crap out to the car. I want to say, see, I told you so, but I didn't. I didn't do that. Wow, Tara, but I shouldn't be surprised. No, you shouldn't be surprised, because Tara's going to make some broccoli cheese soup. She don't do nothing else. That's one thing that lady is going to make. Some broccoli cheese soup. All right, so we're at a stop. I'm going to leave you guys live. I'm going to run in here and change that filter and check a couple things. I'm literally going to be here as long as nobody talks to me. I'm literally going to be here maybe 1 minute and a half. All right, I'm trying to catch up on some of y'all's chat. Let me see, Miss Grace. Unfortunately, funds were going right after the bill was passed. Only 5% of the businesses got money. Well, what happened to the other 95% of the money? What happened to that? All right. And I'm to the point now, I'm like, I'm tired of gloving up. I'm tired of masking up. Really, I mean, I'm tired of it. And who knows if the coronavirus is even true and real. I did a video earlier. It's entitled, We All Have the Coronavirus. So as soon as we get finished with our live, I'm going to post that. And I want you guys to go in there. I want you guys to make your comment. I want you to watch it. And then make your comments. And let me know what you think about the video. Because I'm being real wild. I mean, like, out there. I'm being really, really out there in that video. Hit the like button, please. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. I like I'm about to rob somebody. I'm like a ninja. All right, y'all. Y'all hold up right here. I'm going to grab my ladder out the back. I'm going to run in here, go change their filter. And then I'll be back, okay? Oh, hey, how you doing? Well, unfortunately, somebody started talking to me. All right, so what I gotta do, I gotta go to Lowe's, which is literally around the corner. Go get them some filters. Oh gosh. Well, I guess I'll be moving my balcony garden onto Homestead in the next few weeks. I just hate the way it's happening, but provide plenty of fresh vegetables for my father-in-law. While he has cancer, he's chosen not to have treatment. We're just going to keep him as comfortable as possible. So what is the plan now, Tara? Where you guys going to move? Oh God, and I would hate to move right now. This would be the worst time in the world to move. I mean, it's the best time and the worst time, man. I know you guys got new beginnings and everything, and I just talked about moving and hiring a company. I still would hire somebody to come move my stuff though. You know, if it's affordable. Now, apartment, you can probably get somebody to come, move the apartment for a few $100, you know. I don't know why I'm taking these off. I'm about to go to Lowe's. Hit me with your best light. Come on, hit it. Y'all are so funny. Pelosi spending on ice cream. She spent $1,200 on ice cream. She shouldn't have got a stimulus. She makes more than, shoot, I know she's making more than $90,000 a year. Yeah, I did hear something about her and ice cream. I heard something like that. I gotta go get some dog. Let me make sure this is my house. I'm pretty sure this is one of the ones. This is that. Oh, this ain't even my house, and I'm doggone doing stuff to take care of it. Ha, funny. I am still gonna do it because they don't have any filters in. I don't even want this thing to happen. I guess I'll be moving my balcony. Okay, so we already covered that. Treatment comfortable as possible. Okay. So, how many folks we got on here? Oh, y'all didn't leave me. Good. Dang, we missed the doggone bottom of the hour news. It's all good though. So the market was down this morning. And I think I'm gonna take a break. I think I'm gonna take a break with the market because I've gotten to the point where I'm off. I was predicting pretty well, and now because my focus is somewhere else. That's the thing about it. My focus and my attention gets shifted around. And right now, I'm trying to get this channel up over 1,000 subscribers. I want to see what it feels like and looks like to get monetized. So this is what I'm debating doing this week. I'm debating doing our 10 o'clock like we normally do. I'm debating posting a video after that, and then I'm debating doing our 6 p.m. and then I'm debating doing an overnight show as well. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to keep that pace up, but I want to see this channel get to 1,000. I'm tired of looking at 771, 772, 770, 780. 760, 774, 771. I'm tired of seeing that number. If I see 771 one more time, I think I'm gonna puke. So I've made a decision. I don't know if I'm gonna start this week or next week doing the overnights. But like y'all remember how I used to do the overnight shows? I'm thinking about doing some of those. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm thinking about doing it. And probably just run playlists off of our show. Off of our channel, just to oh, that'd be easy for me to do too. I can type on there, we are running overnight trying to hit 1,000. Please help. And then just run our stuff all night. And I can do that too. I think I will do that. Starting tonight, I think I'm gonna do that. It's like we're living out the 1 second after series. It hadn't gotten quite that bad yet, Karen, but yeah, I mean, who's that said hi? Oh, yeah, I mean, it hadn't gotten quite that bad yet, but I mean, we are definitely living through some craziness. Yeah, that 1 second after thing, I wouldn't wish that on. Man, when I cried so hard. And I didn't read the book. I listened to the audio on YouTube. I cried so hard at two particular places. One was when they had to kill the family dog. Boo-hoo. And when the little girl died, oh my, you would have thought I was watching a movie, or you would have thought that was my own child as much as I cried. I was like, oh no. Cause I was holding on to that hope that she was gonna get better. Man, I'm trying to tell y'all, I cried so much I was dehydrated that day. Okay? And I'm telling you, I really literally did. Yeah, and her name was Jennifer. You're right. Man, when Jennifer died, oh God, I cried more when Jennifer died on that book than I did the first time I watched The Notebook. And that's why I don't watch The Notebook now. That's the very reason I don't watch Disney movies, because I cried. Oh my God, it takes Jennifer to talk about when we went to the movie theater. I'm a grown man. We sitting up watching Toy Story 3. That's why I don't watch them no more. I refuse to watch Toy Story. Oh my God, I embarrassed Jennifer so much because I was sitting there boo-hooing like my mama had just died or something. When Andy gave his toy, I don't know why it affected me so much. But when Andy gave his toys away to that little kid, I'm about to get choked up right now. Oh my God. Ooh, how people do, they start fanning themselves. Oh God, I lost it. I lost it in the movie theater, y'all. And I've only done that in public one other time. And that was the last time when my first wife left me and just took the kids and everything. They did a little, you know how they do these little shows at school where they performing on stage and everything. Oh my God, I cried because first of all, they were graduating from like elementary, and I kind of felt like she was about to leave. She didn't tell me she was leaving. She just left. And anyway, that's a whole nother story. That's why I'm such a survivor. I survived Charmaine. I should make a t-shirt. I survived Charmaine. People like, what is Charmaine? But like my ex-wife. What are you doing, sir? I need to get in here. All right, homeboy. Thank you. You just was doing. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. You're just doing the most. Yeah, y'all. It was crazy. I mean, oh God. And the Lion King, I watched. Lion King didn't do that. It didn't do that much to me. Even the last one, when we watched that, the movie, I was cool. But Toy Story 3, and Jennifer's like, we should watch Toy Story. I was like, don't you ever ask me to watch Toy Story nothing. Ever. In all of your life, don't ask me to watch Toy nothing. No, no, and no. You mean your husband got a lot of light, and you and Jennifer have a lot in common. Oh, these folks are right here. I'm all up in their stuff. Get down some more room. There y'all go. You really love that. Ain't nothing to love about that. Shoot. We was watching something a few weeks ago, and I started crying. Y'all didn't tell me. Why didn't y'all tell me that we were in season 3 of Westworld? Why didn't y'all tell me that? Huh? I missed the whole daggone season. I missed the whole entire season. This is so nasty. You know what? Y'all tell me how to prevent these from getting arrested. Please tell me. Because I need to know. I got to get a drink in. I'm watching these people in front of me. I don't know what they're doing in this van, y'all. What are they doing? Can y'all tell? I can't either. Y'all can't see. My husband is a Pacific alpha male emotional streak. I feel like I scored big time. Oh God, really? Possessive alpha male. I don't know. I don't even know how to describe myself. Hard worker, trying to make it. Always been chasing a dollar, trying to be a millionaire. I'm kind of giving up on that now because I think being a prepper is like the new millionaire. So guess what? We made it. We're like billionaires. Oh goodness, I hate to go in this store because it's raining. Make sure I got the right size that I need to get for these doggone filters. This is not even my house. That's the right size, 20 by 25. So, alright, here we go. I'm gonna go in here and put my mask on like I'm about to rob the place. It's a stick up. Give me a 20 by 25 filter. Now. Interesting. Yes, food is the new money. It is. It truly is. And if this thing keeps getting worse, it will be the new money. You know, we're joking. Y'all tell me more about this digital stuff that y'all saying about this $2,000. I really need to know how that's going to work. Because I know absolutely nothing about it. So anybody that knows any details about it, please let me know. It's so funny when I walk past people or drive past people and they got their mask on inside of their car. I'm like, what are you protecting yourself from? What, yourself? What are you doing? I find it very humorous. Show y'all a really good prep item since I'm passing by it. Great prep item, okay? I should take this. That's an empty one that somebody has just left out there. If it's out here when I come back, I probably will and just have it filled. Because if you get a bottle with your propane, it's like $49. If you just fill up an empty bottle, it's $20. My husband's a really hard worker too. Every ball MVP, $2,000 per month. First child. That'd be incredible. I don't know where the filters are in the store, I don't know where the filters are in the store. Is that a month? Good stuff. Per month? For how long? For how many months? They're like waiving people's mortgage. I don't know how true that is. I do not know where the filters are in this store. Okay, listen. Anybody who's represented for Lowe's, could y'all please make the damn Lowe's the same? Every Lowe's I go into is different. Can y'all please make it the same? Okay, this stuff is good right here. It's a good prep item you should put in your preps. This stuff is beautiful. Okay, I'm telling y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna grab some of the can of this stuff. This stuff is white. Oh, it's fine. I don't have a problem with white. Alright, look, here are the filters. If I disconnect from y'all, disconnect. Report about 24. I need 20. So limit on doggone fit. Be done with it. Lowe's going out of. Where do you live, Love Jones? I don't believe that. Cause they're thriving around here. Cause I just talked to one of my former co-workers who works for Lowe's. I think he said 80 to 100, like in the freaking. Ooh, I didn't think about this. Yeah, maybe it's not the right time for us to try to buy a house and try to rent this one. Yeah, it's probably not the best. Michigan. Oh my God. Yes. Yeah. You don't mind. It's gonna be tax exempt. It's tax exempt. Thank you. On the blue lights. Do a shift F1 and then an F11. Do the shift F1 first. Yeah, do the shift F1. F11. There you go, 757 468 7000. Come here, the left at the bottom. There you go, now we're cooking. Seven 7972. 7972. Long Hill. L-O-N-G?
No.
H-I-L-L. Thank you.
You have a good one.
Thank you. That's your car. She's always trouble. Michigan is in trouble with Trump. Oh, dog, it's raining even harder. It's raining even harder. This sucks so bad. Hey, I could have used those the whole time. Oh gosh, it's raining too hard. I should stay my happy hills at home. This is hard to hold a phone. Stay dry. Oh dang.